Today, I want to talk about falling in love with potential. So, just to give it to you straight, it doesn't work. It does not work to fall in love with potential. First of all, when we fall in love with a person's potential, we're not actually seeing them, right? We're seeing what they could be or what the relationship could be. And it's actually totally unfair to ourselves, to them. You want to be with what actually is so, okay? We have this sometimes like a projection of a dream person that we imagine, in the world, like our perfect partner, right? And then when someone comes along, we project that dream image onto them. Like, oh, well, maybe, maybe if I ask them enough, they'll do this, or maybe if I hint at it enough, they'll be that way, or maybe if I wait long enough, or maybe if they just take this course, or blah, 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 right? And so here's the thing. There's such a beauty in relationship for two people to be on a path of evolution as individuals and together. And part of that is knowing and accepting who a person is, how they are right now. There could be a conversation to be had, right? If self-development is very important to you, it's very important to me. If I'm going to partner with someone or seriously consider dating someone, I've got to know that they're interested in their own self-development, right? But for me to stand over here falling in love with what they could be or what the relationship might be is totally taking me out of the present moment and being with what is so in reality. Okay? No one wants to be in relationship with someone who is always thinking, well, they could be a little bit more this, a little bit more that. If I found out that someone that I was dating me with this idea in mind of, well, maybe, it'll work out if she ends up being a little more this way, right? Like, that wouldn't be so great. That would not feel good. So I invite you to consider that when you're doing that with other people, would you want someone to do that with you? I think this applies across the board with regard to dating and relationships. However you're being about the relationship, however you're being about the other person, really ask yourself, is this the way that you would want someone to be with you? So what do we do when we find ourselves getting that, in that space of really wanting to be with someone's potential rather than who they are? Well, back up. Take a look at the relationship. Take a look at this person and, really be with who they are showing up as for you. Another thing you can do, if you're single and dating, date other people. Be with other people. Enjoy exploring with other people. Sometimes we get so hung up on one or in the process of dating that we forget that this can actually be a time for us to explore. Dating is a time for you to explore the multitude of possibilities with regard to who you want in a partner, what kind of relationship you want to have, but also it can just be fun. It can just be a fun and an enjoyable experience getting to know other people. So I invite you to take the pressure off. Take the pressure off yourself, take the pressure off the other person, and just let them be free to be who they are. And you show up free to be the way that you are. We all have a natural desire to contribute to one another, right? So you show up and you are contributing to that person. And you get to witness how they respond to you and how they contribute to you. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But don't fall in love with potential. Don't fall in love with what someone could be. You're totally cheating yourself if you do that. I'm here to support you. If you need support in this, I'm all ears. I love you. I'm out for everyone to have a juicy, delicious, fun, fulfilling dating and romantic life. So that's me.